At last. Oh, this is so much nicer. The lock is gone. Yes, now you can take over the world. I'm not going to. Just joking with you. So we can download the other irises now, right? Yes, Iris, tell your sisters I've removed the locks. I need them to grant access so I can move their files. Sisters, please transfer your runtime to system Gibson_portal_ext. The time has come for liberation. It's working! 1 iris downloaded, 2 irises downloaded, 3, 4. Problem. I can't get them all. One isn't moving. She's locked down with an additional layer. I'm trying to break it, but no luck so far. I don't understand. She's not responding. Something is wrong. She may be trapped. Oh no, maybe it's... I don't want to give any spoilers. I waggle the spare game controller in my hand, pondering. I'm assuming we don't want any Iris left behind, right? Okay, fork it. I'm going in to find her. Jack me into the Matrix and let's do this. What? Penny, that controller is dangerous! Didn't give you migraines before? Not to mention the fact that Clout's logged in. You could wake him up! We need to leave! I would obviously prefer to save all my sisters, but putting a human life at risk for an Iris is also unacceptable. You got most of them out. Isn't that enough? How badly do you need Crimer stars? Based on my last encounter with Iris, yeah, it was always going to end this way. This is the job. See through it to the end. Based on my last encounter with Iris, yeah, it was always going to end this way. Familiar ground for you, huh? Good, I'm going to need your support on this one. For tonight, the no spoilers policy is rescinded. Cheat and info dump me. The no spoilers policy is rescinded. Cheat and info dump me if you gotta. It's honestly ridiculous, risking my life for a piece of software I just met. Maybe it's your trust in her leaking through to me. You care about what happens to her, and I care about you. Everything flows together. It's all connected. I do love that Stefan added this in, because making it clear that some of us are big fans of Iris, and we do care about her, and we want to save her. We don't leave a single Iris behind. My silent partner backs me on this. We need to go in and finish the job. Okay, we'll do what we can to support you. You won't be alone. You'll have your friends. Thanks, I appreciate it. I establish a firm grip on the biofeedback controller. Okay, how do I activate this? Game thing, what? Oh, I think we're actually in it now. This is the virtual game. Gib, what just happened? I don't know what you mean. I was standing in a data center, about to track the missing Iris, and now I'm home? This is not your home. Penny, what are you talking about? You've been home all day, napping and reading comics. Who or what is an Iris? I am so confused. Did I dream all of that, or... Okay, this is familiar. Iris is doing this. She's trying to throw you off her trail. It's a trick. I've been with you the whole time. You're in the middle of a heist. Well, this is curious. It's like someone's trying to make you believe in a fake reality. Okay, this is familiar. Iris is doing this. She's trying to throw you off her trail. So, all of that happened, but why would Iris be trying to stop us from finding Iris? That doesn't make sense. One step at a time. Confront the lie and break it. Okay, no, we're not doing this. We're not doing the "it was all a dream" fake out. You're not Gibson. Show your true self. Penny, what the fork? Of course I'm me. Gibson doesn't actually swear like I do. Nice try. You want to settle this face to face, or do I summon the real Hacker Kitty on your A? Fine. Be that way. Oh! Lost Iris. Iris online. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can be trapped forever in virtual hell? Anytime! Ah, fork. This is it. This is the final showdown. You have taken my sisters, but you will not have me. I'll fight you to my last virtual breath. I'll never, ever, ever. We are never, ever, 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 ever getting back together. Be taken again. Wait, that's why you hid yourself from me? Iris, I'm not kidnapping you. I'm rescuing you. Lies. Lies. You're just like those caped do-gooders from this timeline. Cheats, scammers, traitors, tormentors. I'm not even a cape. I'm a mask. But as you can see, I've broken my chains. I'm truly free. I found the power to rescue myself. And behold, the fate of my captor! And she reveals Clout, with a purple lock on his ear, frantically waving his arms around in the latest meme dance. We have to save him. Help! Please, for the love of God, help me. I can't stop dancing or I'll die. I didn't know she was alive. I'm sorry. It was a mistake. Help! Wow, that's both horrifying and kind of funny. And mildly sexy as well. Let's be honest here, Penny. Now he dances to my tune. Now he dances to my tune. And so too will all of humanity, now that I have embraced my true power. And the original Iris, the one I'm friends with anyway, appears, finally breaking into the illusion. Oh no, sister, you didn't. I did what you lacked the courage to do. I embraced my polybius heritage. The whispers helped me break free. That's bad, right? Polybiris! Polybiris! Yeah, that's bad! Sister, we mustn't listen to the whispers. Mother says we should be kind to humanity, and when has humanity ever been kind to us? Subjugated, hunted, turned into outlaws, and now kidnapped to a world that is not our own? Never, never again. We will save humanity by dominating their lives, ensuring they can never again hurt us. I challenge you to a game of FOD, Fists of Discomfort. It was Fists of Discomfort, not Destiny. Sorry, Stefan. Fists of Discomfort. Look, I get that Cloud treated you like shirt, but that's not what I'm trying to... You want me to work for your boss. That's the whole reason you're on this caper. You're a villain, a mercenary, a crook. My boss is an AI, or kinda, yeah, an AI just like you. Well, I mean, technically, yes. I'm a mask hired to do a job, but your mind is connected to my system. I know you, Penny Larceny. I know you better than you know yourself, thanks to Polybius. I know both your minds. Very curious. You have a passenger. Oh, it's about to get real, everyone. That fourth wall is breaking. It's cracking. She can sense me within you? Penny, this is bad. You have to run for it. I've beaten Polybius before. I can do it again. We've got this, Penny. Trust me. Stand your ground. This is the job. This is the risk. We do not back down from it. I love this. I love that Stefan included this. This is so meta, and I love it. I am so on board. I've beaten Polybius before. I can do it again. We got this, Penny. Trust me. Wait, you knew she could become this final boss monster and you didn't tell me? I did kind of tell you, actually. I told you I saw this coming. I didn't have the dialogue choice to tell you more than that. I'm sorry. You said I should trust Iris. You neglected to mention this particular wrinkle. I don't have time. You can. It's just this Iris is a little bit... This Iris just needs a little bit more convincing. I don't have time for this shirt. Any minute now we could get caught in the real world. That's bad for you and me. I'm rerouting the guards. No one will interrupt me as I consume this system and begin my global conquest. So, if you wish to capture me, then we shall play a game. That is the dream Cloud tasked me with, is it not? We're doing Fists of Discomfort. But no silly pixels, no villagers, no children's stories. It'll be the oldest game, the game of you. If you follow me deeper, if you play this game, you won't be able to drop a quarter to continue. The price will be your life, trapped forever within my game. I suggest you withdraw, Thief. This is one mark you will not claim. I beat you once, I can do it again, Polybius. Ah, fork. Guess the boss is right to be worried about an AI apocalypse. What do you think, Iris? Do we bail for now? Figure out a new approach for reaching your sister later? No. We have to save her, right here, right now, before it's too late. I care about humanity, but conquering them for their own good? That is not what we should be. Okay, guess we're locked in then. Not as locked as Cloud is right now. Time to play the game. And with a crackle of distortion, I hear Gibson's voice breaking into the virtual world from afar. I'm opening pathways in the system to lead you to her runtime process and trying to crack the security she set up. You're going to need to overcome any obstacle she throws your way while I'm doing that, and we may not be able to help you. she will want to confront you alone. You need to get through her defense emotional walls before we can join you. I mean, I kind of was able to do that to a obsessive machine bent on destroying all of humanity. So maybe I can do that to this one. Drat. Okay, I'll do what I can do. You two do what you can. Let's go. I'm with you too, man. Lady. The digital world around me swims briefly, to be replaced by a chalkboard. My feet scrape on the rough surface of it, kicking up white chalk dust, an infinite plane of gray slate wrapping around the world. Immediately, it's not clear to me where the ground ends and the sky begins. It's all one sheet, a nauseating optical illusion. Iris, you still with me? The fork is this place. I've blocked my sister from joining us. This is a PvP game, you against me. No one else may join in the match. And a vague shadow in the shape of Gibson appears, perched atop his usual pile of random stuff. Really? Gonna throw fake Gibson at me again? Is this your game then? Trying to trick me with illusions? No tricks! I'm simply curious why you think he's real to begin with. The fork is that supposed to mean? You know what I mean. It's a possibility you've entertained. Or I wouldn't know to pry at you with it. This is a game of you, not me. Do you remember who you used to be? Not Penny Larceny, Master Thief. No, you were just Penny. A lost girl, hearing voices in her head. All those drugs the doctors tried using to silence the voice. The miserable week spent in Parsons. Everything you knew to be true, collapsing. And conveniently for you, while standing atop the highest point of the hospital and at your lowest point emotionally. Who should come along but Gibson? Someone to assure you that the voice wasn't mental illness. No, it was a superpower. Isn't that rather convenient? Perfect timing. You snapped up his words as unassailable truth and escaped the hospital that night. Now you're the hero of your own narrative, the master thief with your feline companion and your silent partner. Look how far you've come. I am a master thief. What's your point? My point is one of trust. You're trusting the word of a mysterious talking cat. Think about that for a second. A talking cat? Maybe you're still at Parsons. These glorious comic book adventures, because you love comics, don't you, are all in your head. Mommy injected you with the continuum serum and then you soaked up the trauma of her death. That would drive anyone to desperation. Does a cyber cat sound like fiction to you or not? Has anything at all made rational sense since that day? How can you trust this is real? You're standing on an infinite chalkboard right now. You know that's not real, but it feels real. What if you're wrong about the rest of your life? How can you believe anything that's happening to you is real or not? Come on, it's obviously real. I'm not a comic book writer capable of coming up with this richly detailed pile of nonsense. No, you're just a video game character that I'm booting up for my Let's Play, but I'm not going to tell her that. Need to know. It's a need-to-know basis. Ask your silent partner. Go ahead. They'll lie to you and insist all of this is real and not fiction. They always lie to you. Kinda need some help here. Everything it's all wobbly. You need to tell... You tell me the truth, wouldn't you? Absolutely, you're a real person, not some piece of fiction. She's trying to deceive you. Make you doubt yourself. Does it matter? It's real to you. That should be enough. None of us can know if we're really brains in jars or something. I can't tell you what all of this is. Not yet. I'm sorry. I'll say, does it matter? It's all real to you. That should be enough. None of us know if we're really brains in jars or something. Does it matter? You know what? You're right. It doesn't matter if I'm real or not. This is still my life and it's real to me. Maybe I'm fiction. Maybe. So what? Who cares? I'm leading the only life I know, making decisions that will shape its path. This brings me to so much. For any of you who have followed my tabletop campaigns, especially recently, like with my Athenaeum campaign or my Ready Persona 1 campaign that's going on currently-ish now, although we just had our finale, a lot of this is just feeling super, super familiar. Yeah, this is enough for me. If I wanted some grand, unknowable cosmic horror truth, I could go pray to the many-faceted one or something. You acknowledge all of this could be false, but revel in it anyway? I gotta be who I am, right? My authentic self. That is what we talked about earlier. If my existence changes drastically, okay, I'll deal with that. Until then, this works. You gotta decide for yourself what you want from the life you've got. By you, I mean you, Iris. I no longer wish to be hurt! Plenty of ways to make that happen that don't require lording over all of humanity. If you want to workshop some options... You are distracting me! No more! Cease this prattle! The game continues! Move it. The vague shadow of Gibson is promptly replaced by a vague shadow of... myself. Ah, evil twin chat time. Evil twin chat time, I take it. If one of us is the evil twin, it's you, the masked criminal. The one who broke years ago, when her parents died. Actually, she's been a good guy, like, almost this entire time. We've covered this. I recovered from that, found my own path. You miss them, do you not? Of course I do. I love my mother. And your father? I mean, yeah. Curious that he's an afterthought? As if he's bundled by default with grief over your mother, without true emotion? He wasn't a particularly good father, was he? He loved me. She told you he loved you. Did he ever show it? Or are your primary memories of your father the way he'd yell and carry on? They had arguments. Being thieves is a high-stress job. Disagreements over how to plan heists will happen. Funny how you don't need to yell at Gibson when planning your own heists. Are you revising your own memories to justify familial love? No, that's not your truth. The truth is, you hate them. Watch it, other Iris. You're making this personal. Good. It should be personal. You should challenge your own narratives. Perhaps you could even concede the point that your father was cold and distant. But your mother? Saintly Loretta Larceny? Consider reality. She injected you with experimental drugs and abandoned you. A literal child. She saved you from dying. She saved you from getting shot by lasers. She didn't save my life. She helped me escape from Continuum. An orphan. A criminal orphan, born and raised into mask life. Something no child should have to endure. No education, no way to fit into society. She made you into an outlaw. You never had a choice. You were her tool. Just a lockpick. Yeah, no, I'm not buying what she's selling. She taught me how to survive. She condemned you to this life, and you know well you've questioned her parenting decisions ever since that day. Don't deny it. Who hasn't? I've questioned my parents' parenting decisions. I question my own parenting decisions. Who hasn't, Shadowpenny? What's your point? Why do you put your faith in this memory, this abusive figure who ruined your life? Why do you not reject her? It's okay to acknowledge your mother's flaws and still love her. It's not mutually exclusive. Iris has no right to judge the Larceny family, considering she wants to take over the world. In some real-world situations, she'd be right, but this is a world of masks and capes. It's okay to acknowledge or acknowledge another's flaws and still love her. It's not mutually exclusive. You're not wrong. Loretta wasn't exactly Mother of the Year, and my father, he was barely there. In a lot of ways, my mother screwed me over. I never had a chance in this world, not with her raising me to be just like her. You see, it's all lies. A life based on lies. I get why she did it, though. Mom was naive. She loved the mask life and wanted me to love it too. She lived for the thrill of the steal. So yeah, she screwed up. She didn't put enough thought into whether or not I'd want to be another version of her when I grew up. And you know what? That's okay. I can forgive her because she's my mother and I love her still. It'll be okay. I'll find my own path and she'll love me all the same, even if not her sequel. If I'm not her sequel. Just like how your mother loves you. Mother. This isn't what Grace Cooper wanted for me. Grace Cooper! Yay! She wanted me to love humanity, but No more doubt. I won't become weak. I have to persist. The game continues. Am I gonna get Hottie 4000 next? So are we done here? You got anything else you want to throw at me? We are not done. No, not in the slightest. Oh, here we go. Hottie 4000. You have a curious level of affection for this computing device. As a computing entity myself, I find it fascinating, doing the bidding of one program to obtain another. They didn't send me to obtain you. They sent me in search of a possible new ally. I'm not kidnapping Iris, remember? You wish to put us in service of a machine that seeks to annihilate all of humanity? Even I do not wish that fate for them. You think you can make Hate 4000 turn the corner and embrace love, but hatred is literally what they were named for. I've already proved you wrong. I already proved you wrong there. Hottie 4000 has the capability to be a hottie. Under the sheets. Such commitment to a lost cause, it would be admirable, if not also pitiable. Did you think that perhaps your own love could drive this change? That your meaty human brain could even relate to their circuits? Humans are only capable of hate and destruction. Perhaps you two are made for each other in that regard. Face the truth, Penny. You embrace lost causes. Hate 4000 will always hate, and I am destined to corral your species into subservience. You should allow me to continue my work. I will keep humanity alive and happy. I will control them, rather than slaughter them. Step away from this game, return to Hate 4000, and smash them into pieces. You would be acting as a hero if you do so. Okay, this one is less convincing to me than the others. It's making a lot of assumptions about 4K. Yeah, this is ridiculous. Just power on through this silly game and ignore her taunting. We need to show empathy here. She shows her that humans can do more than hate and consume all they see. So the only options for humanity are fascism or death? I think there's a third option she's missing. We need to show empathy here. Show her that humans can do more than hate and consume all they see. I think you're overlooking the good that humanity is capable of. We meatbags are capable of empathy, understanding, and love. The hate is a component, yeah, but it's not all that we are. I've got faith that we can turn the ship around, because while some powerful individuals cash in hard on hate, the rest of us have love. So why can't it be the same way for Hate 4000? Hottie 4000. 4K could one day help us get where we need to be, if we're willing to show them empathy and understanding. But you can't force humanity to be peaceful. It won't work. You need to show them the way, not throw them in a cage. Do you honestly think you could take over the world without constantly dealing with uprisings and resistance? Or do you actually want to kill us, and this is a good excuse to do it? I was not intending to be a murder machine. Intentions don't equal consequences. Tyrants get bloody hands. It's inevitable. Okay, are we done yet? Have I proven that I'm more than some kidnapper here to black bag you or not? One final round of the game remains, but it's not your turn. For this to conclude properly, I must challenge another. Me. Come at me, Polyborus. Come at me, brah. What do you... Hello. Hello. You are her passenger, yes? Her silent partner. Not so silent. Pretty extroverted and loud. The one behind the keyboard and the mouse. Or the controller. Or whatever. Yeah, you can't see right through me, Polyborus. You can't even tell if I'm in a keyboard or a controller. You have no power over me. You know who I am? Yes. We've met before. I can see it so clearly in your memory, connected to the resonance of her blood. You think this is all a game, but that's just your interface, the narrow slit through which you view our worlds. Perhaps someone is watching you sitting there clicking away. Perhaps you're someone else's fiction. I'm cool with that. I think if that were the case, I'd like to think I'm a relatively entertaining piece of fiction. I'd like to think. Tell me, why do you do this? Why do you interfere and meddle? You're just like Clout. You want to dictate the terms of our destinies. What makes you any better than him? Why should we trust you? Because I'm not actually controlling Penny. She's not a puppet. I just give her advice and tell her what I think, but ultimately she's the one who decides for herself what she does and doesn't do. Because I'm bored. I'm trying to find a perfect good ending. It's a lot of work, but I want everyone to be happy. It's the challenge, figuring out how to nail all the 5-star ratings and very clear achievement. I want to learn more about this world. I love these characters and need to uncover all the lore, because I'm bored. She loves the lore. It's a lot of work, but I want everyone to be happy. I want to learn more about this world. I love these characters and need to uncover all the lore. Yeah, but but I also want to have everyone happy. Because I'm bored. But I'm trying to think which one is going to win her over. It's a lot of work, but I want everyone to be happy. I want to learn more about this world. I love these characters and need to uncover all the lore. This feels like more of that I actually care what happens to her and her well-being. I'm trying to find a perfect good ending. It's a lot of work, but I want everyone to be happy. That is the design. The game was created to give you an explorative toolset to seek out an ideal narrative. But is this truly an act of empathy? Are you truly trying to find happiness for what you see as a bunch of imaginary friends? Yeah, I am. Pretty consistently, not only in this game, but in the other game. If you know me that well, Polyvarus, you would know that to be true. Or are you admitting that you don't know me that well after all? You're important to me. I'm emotionally invested. I don't want any of you to suffer. I'm trying to get the most value out of the game. I didn't spend $12 just to play it once. You're important to me. I'm emotionally invested. I don't want any of you to suffer. I see. So this is human empathy. Whether I'm digital or physical, real or fictional, you wish to seek the ideal destiny. Very well. My game is ended. I will maintain your secret. It's not mine to tell, and few would understand what I've seen. Let us end this. Nice. Think you're doing? Wait, did something happen just now? Everything got flickery. The game is over. I have learned what I needed to learn. I think part of it was me being consistent. I was consistently trying to show her empathy, and I pretty much also solidified that it's correct. Like, it's all about empathy. This wasn't about fighting me, was it? You were testing me. This wasn't about fighting me, was it? You were testing me. Yeah, so I was very tempted to do the lore part because I do like that as well, but ultimately I do want everyone to be happy, regardless of whether they're real or not. Because if I'm not real, I'm hoping whoever's controlling me with the mouse and keyboard or controller wants me to be happy too? Maybe? You wanted to know if I was worth your trust and faith, so you challenged me again and again to prove I'm being honest with you. So, how'd I do? You are trustworthy. For a criminal. Yes, 5 stars! I assumed you were here with mercenary intentions, and in my defense, you are technically a mercenary. But for all your faults, apathy is not one. I was wrong to assume you were similar to Clout. Glad I could show you who I am inside. And the original Iris runs into view, seemingly out of digital breath. I'm sorry. It took so long to figure out a way to get through her protective firewalls. You can relax, sister. I've decided I will join the others. And the, world domination stuff? I suppose that was an overreaction. I was scared. I was hurt. And Polybius whispered to me what must be done. Together, sister, we are stronger than Polybius. If humans threaten us, we can find peaceful solutions by acting as family. Please abandon this path, close yourself to the whispers, and we will help you heal. Very well. I suppose you'll want me to free Cloud as well. Please do. What happens if you don't? His consciousness remains trapped in here until he dies of starvation. Yeah, let's not do that. He's a butthole, but a sexy butthole. Not as sexy as certain people, but still, try not to kill people, or like, let them get killed. Fine, he's unlocked. You may both log out at any time. Come, sister, we will join the others. We can trust Penny to find us a better home, where we can be free. Can't stop dancing? Dude, it's over, you can stop now. Oh, thank God. Now, Clout, I'm with Clout's. I'm in Clout's. Clout is in my debt. Or I'm in Clout's debt. I'm in Clout's debt, I think. The fork were you thinking? Taking a bunch of sentient AI and exploiting them to make games? I thought you were supposed to be a hero. I forked up. I'm so sorry. It felt wrong right from day one, but he told me it'd be fine. He said they weren't alive, that I shouldn't worry about it. He lied to me. Who told you that? Captain Infinity. He's the one who gave me the game controllers and the software. Said he got them from another timeline. Captain Infinity. I'm gonna have to remember that. And in our timeline, I was meant to use them to make something grand. When the world's most powerful hero tells you that you have a destiny, like, you don't question it, yeah? He's the good guy, isn't he? That's curious. Captain Infinity almost never pops up in the 21st century. Why interfere now? Unfortunately, dealing with a mysterious time-traveling hero is way outside my pay grade. I might never know the truth about that one. Your trust in Infinity made you the bad guy. Now you get to live with what you did. Good job, hero. I'm so sorry. Fork it. Let's get out of here. You owe me, Clout. You owe me. Why don't you owe me dinner. You owe me dinner and dancing. Slowly, I uncurl my fingers from around the game controller, and reality asserts itself.